Power Book 2 Ghost canceled, but why? Well, we're going to talk about that in this video. Of course, it is some facts out there. It's some fan predictions and theories out there as well. So we're definitely going to discuss this topic of discussion. Stay tuned.
Wake up. I said wake the sleepy time's over. Look, let's go.
You're just like your father.
I like my dad. I'm smarter than him. Better than him.
Keep thinking you're smarter than me. Don't ever make that mistake again, son.
It's okay, y'all. It is okay. We gonna get through it. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get through it regardless if Power Book 2 Ghost is ending or not. Trust me. It's gonna be more to come, y'all. It's gonna be more shows to come. We're gonna talk about that in this video. Now, you guys, make sure you checked out my last few Power videos. I dropped a teaser breakdown for Power Book 2 Ghost Season 4. Of course, everybody been talking about the show being canceled. I mean, it's all types of different things going on, different fan theories and predictions about why the show was canceled. And throughout this whole entire week, I've been talking about this as far as Starz and what they've been doing as far as the budget and all that. So we're going to discuss that in more detail in this video. Now, also check out the Power Origins video that I did. We know that's going to be the new show added to the Power universe, the story of young Tommy and young Ghost. Check that video out if you have not seen it. And also check out the video that I dropped about your boy Michael Rennie Jr. pretty much stating that he never knew that the show was going to be getting canceled, and he found out when everybody else found out. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that in this video. Now, it's crazy because y'all know how it is with, BMF and Power Book 2 Ghost. They go back and forth or whatever. Nothing real serious. It's more like a friendly competition type thing. Your boy Da Vinci, he posted up on his Instagram page that it was a smart move, 50 Cent. They needed to be canceled. And he added Michael Rennie Jr. and, of course, Gianni, pretty much throwing, shots at them. Your boy Michael Rennie Jr. reposted it, talking about if they canceled our show, what you think they gonna do to BMF? So a lot of the fans is pissed off. They going in on BMF, talking about they should have been canceled and they should have saved Power Book 2 Ghost. But it is what it is. But we're gonna go over the details of what's going on as far as Power Book 2 Ghost. Now, I mentioned this numerous of times throughout the week for you guys that have been watching the videos. Now, we're going to go through the timeline because, as I explained this week, they plotted and planned all of this out. And it all started with Gary Lennon getting, a new contract with Starz, Lionsgate or whatever. And the deal is basically saying that he's going to continue to work with Lionsgate Television, Starz, and he's going to help develop opportunities to expand the Power universe. Now, that was the first article that they released. And once they released that, as I told you guys, I had a feeling they was going to start announcing or eventually announce a new spinoff. Now, after the Gary Lennon information came out, the very next day, they dropped another article talking about Starz CEO and talking about how certain shows will have replacement shows, the budget and all that stuff. Basically, it gets more expensive after season 3, season 4. You have to start paying people more money, especially if these characters been with the show since the very beginning, right? And we know that Power Book 2 Ghost got a lot of names. Mary J. Blige, Method Man, Lorenz Tate. I mean, they got a lot of people in the show, and you have to pay them a lot, especially Mary J. And, of course, this CEO was talking about how they got to save money. In order to do that, what he ends up doing or whatever is basically canceling the show, making a spinoff based off one of those characters. And this new show can basically be half the price. And I'm putting the part that I'm talking about, of that article right here for you guys so you can see what he is talking about. Now, all this information right here was already released before they even announced anything about Power Book 2 Ghost. Now, when they had this out, I'm thinking like, okay, there's no way they're going to bring up Power Book 2 Ghost or any of the powers at all, because we know Power has never been canceled. It's been rumors of Power Book 2 Ghost being canceled. I believe like last year it was something like that came out. But of course, we end up still getting season 4. Now we know Lorenz Tate's spinoff, they end up dropping that and they end up moving Tommy's show up. But as far as a show that's, getting good ratings, especially high ratings, we never seen anything like this in the Power universe. So after they dropped the article about budget and all that stuff, the very next day, this is where we get the news about the Power prequel, Power Origins, the story of young Tommy and Ghost. So they gave us that news. So all the fans, they was happy. It was some fans wondering like, okay, why are they doing this and all that stuff? Regardless, the majority of the Power universe was happy that this was happening or whatever. And also, as I told you guys, once I heard about Gary Linning getting that new deal, I had a feeling they was going to release some information about a spinoff. And that's exactly what they end up doing. Now, then after they released the Power Origins information, the very next day, these articles were back to back to back, y'all. Each day we got news. They tell us that Power Book 2 Ghost is done for. Season 4 is the final season. And they said that Starz is canceling the show. And in that article, it's stating that it was canceled because of what? The budget. Of course, we know in that article when they was talking about budget and those examples that they gave about Power, of course, it was true. And it was about Power Book 2 Ghost the entire time. And they basically restated that in that article about the show being canceled. So yes, it is about money at the end of the day, and they can cut the cost in half. So of course, that's what they want to do. As I told you guys, they're going to do what they want to do at the end of the day. And I'm pretty sure that Starz and Lionsgate cut ties or whatever, or that's coming up pretty soon. So don't be surprised that that affects, a lot of different shows that's involved with this network. Now, when the show was canceled, in that Deadline article, Catherine Busby, she's the president of programming at Starz, and she said in a statement, while this marks the conclusion of one chapter, our commitment to the Power universe endures with more compelling storytelling on the horizon. So that lets me know that it ain't just gonna be Power Origins. In my opinion, I believe it's gonna be another spinoff, y'all. And I'm talking about a newer present day spinoff. They pretty much explained it with the whole article about the budget, about how you can take one character out of one of these shows and spin it off to something else. Now with Raising Kanan, of course, he got his story. That is, of course, going to be executive produced by Sasha Penn, who is the showrunner of Raising Kanan right now. He will be working on the Power Origins. So they got their show. I got a feeling it's going to be another spinoff in present day time or whatever that could involve one of these characters from Power Book 2 Ghost. The question is, what character is it going to be? I really don't believe they're going to just let this show go like that as far as ending it without taking one of those characters and making a spinoff. And that CEO, he left an example talking about how you can make a spinoff and basically get that same audience from the original show and they will come and watch the spinoff. That's the entire game plan. So they're banking on us to watch the spinoff. They think even if you cancel like a Power Book 2 Ghost, we're going to jump to that other spinoff about another character and watch it. And they believe they can get similar numbers. So that's their game plan. I told you guys, don't be surprised if Raising Kanan season 4, if that's going to be the last season of that. Hell, even BMF season 4. You really just don't know what they're going to do because they're going to move based on what type of money they're getting and how much they got to spend on these shows, paying these actors. We already know Power Book 2 Ghost was very expensive, and I'm pretty sure it was the most expensive spinoff out of the Power universe with all those different characters, those high profile people. You got to pay them, and that's a lot of money that they feel like they can cut back on and make more money with the spinoff. Now let's go over some of the fan theories about why, the fans of Power believe all of this is really happening. And one of the most popular ones is because they believe your boy Ghost Amari Horrick most likely could be returning. And y'all can argue down below on if y'all think he's dead or alive or how they gonna do that. But we know we getting that Power prequel, the Power origin story. Some say it would be great to have, Amari voicing that over, just like Kanan, whatever, with 50 Cent doing Raising Kanan. They want to see something with Amari Horrick coming in, helping out with younger Ghosts. And hell, maybe even Tommy coming in for Tommy. But we know Amari Hardwick has already mentioned in the past, he will come back. Starz has already came to him, but he needs a certain amount of money. If they pay him this, type of money that he wants, he will come back. The question is, did they put up that money? Is all of this to, I guess, pay for your boy Amari Hardwick to return for the prequel, to voice it over or whatever? Or could it be for him to come back in present day? And as I said, earlier, y'all can argue about the whole Ghost is alive theory. I mean, that's going to be a theory that's always going to be around the Power Universe no matter what, right? Now, that could be the case as far as them trying to save money. Make a spinoff. Now you got the money to pay Amari Hardwick. And if that's the case, so be it. Now, some fans are even saying that they believe it's going to be like a crossover spinoff with some of the characters from Ghost and Power Book 4 Force. They believe they're going to combine it or whatever, somehow, some way. I don't know if that's going to come true or not, but that's just one of the theories that's out there. You guys let me know what y'all think about that. I could see your boy Tariq working with Tommy or something happening. I mean, it's still a lot of story to tell, in my opinion. Now, let's talk about the fan theory as far as the trolling thing. Now, of course, in Raising Kanan season 3, your boy Joey Badass, of course, the show, they trolled us all when it came to Joey Badass, being killed off. We know Unique's character survived. Of course, Joey came out and said, yeah, he is gone. His schedule was real rough. So he ended up having to leave the show. But come to find out, he ended up fighting to be back in the show, and they let him back in. And of course, they had to go back and change up the story. Now, some fans are saying this could be a troll. They could be doing the same exact thing to promote, the show or a potential, new spinoff. And they're just playing the fans once again. Now, as I told you guys before, I'm not here to knock nobody's theories, but after the whole Unique thing, anything can happen, because remember, after Unique allegedly got killed off, the very same day an article was released, right? So it goes to show you that an article could be released and a person could be in the article saying that they died or whatever, and that could be completely false. So as far as the show being canceled, and as far as, some of the cast not knowing that the show will be canceled, maybe they did know. Maybe they did know more than they're, putting out to the public. And of course, as the fans are saying, maybe this could be a troll. We know Michael Rainey Jr., he did make some posts on Instagram that he deleted, talking about he basically did not know anything about this. And then he made another post about a writer saying that they kind of knew, but they did not know they was going to do it like this or whatever. So it was up in the air, in my opinion. I believe they may have heard about this happening, but they did not know it would happen like this. And the rumor is, which I don't know if it's 100% true or not, some are saying that this season is supposed to be 20 episodes. That is the rumor. Now, if it is 20 episodes, to me, that's 5 seasons. That means we will get 10 in part 1, 10 in part 2. So that's 5 seasons. So even though it's saying it's season 4, in my opinion, I feel like it is 5 seasons. So I will be cool with that. I told you guys I always felt that each of these spinoffs would at least get 5 seasons. So we gonna see what time it is with Power Book 2 Ghost, but I definitely cannot wait to see how this story is going to end. It's going to be a hell of an ending. I mean, they've been promoting it, talking about it's going to be worth the wait. They're not going to disappoint us. It's 10 years of the Power Universe. So, of course, this is a lot of hype for this final season of this show. Will Tariq survive somehow, some way? Will he be able to prove his father wrong? Will he be able to stick around in the drug game and be able to be legit at the same time? Or will he end up dead or in jail? Now, honestly, I told you guys, I believe Tariq, he will survive or whatever. I believe it's more story to tell. And as I told you guys earlier, I would not be surprised if it's another spinoff that will be announced as far as a present day continuation of the Power Universe. We're going to see soon enough. Now, I want you guys to leave your theories, predictions, leave it all down below on why you think this show was canceled. I gave you guys the information that they gave us this last upcoming week, and they was dropping information each and every day, and they was setting it up because they knew they was going to announce the information about the show being canceled. From the budget, from Gary Lennon, from the, of course, new Power Origins show. They had it all lined up. The question is, what else do they got lined up? Because it ain't just going to be Power Origins. It's going to be something else down the line, and I cannot wait to see exactly what that is. And do you guys believe Amari Hardwick is going to come back? Well, if he does, I think the fans will be very happy, whether it is in that prequel or a present day Ghost. That will be crazy. I always told you guys, your boy Ghost coming back in present day will break the internet. That was going to get very, very high numbers, but they definitely got the money. All they got to do is pay that man and everything will be good. Just pay him. And as far as the whole cancellation, whatever, I wish the show could have lasted a little bit longer. I mean, they paying all these people all this money. Just drop some of them off. You know what I'm saying? Monet Tejada, drop her off. Drew, hell, drop him off. Go ahead and drop them all off if y'all need some extra cash. But I told you guys, we gonna see what they gonna do next. Now, we'll be dropping more Power Book 2 Ghost videos for you guys very soon. We gotta talk about your boy Ghost. We still gotta talk about him, man, because there's, of course, still fan theories out there about his character that I want to discuss with you guys. But I want to thank you guys once again for all the love, all the support, and I will catch y'all on the next one. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.